My focus would be on looking at sustainability and responsibility, how we can incorporate sustainability and responsibility into the curriculum design. Because a lot of talk is there about the future, about to what extent is the way the industry and the activities that the industry is having, to what extent they are sustainable. And also there are a lot of questions about how responsible our leaders are or the businesses are in taking towards the future. And the fact is that the industry as of today, the focus has been not much, and therefore even the education may not be doing as much as it should be doing. My focus is on talking about this PRME, which many of you would be familiar, Principles of Responsible Management Education. These have been guidelines which have been given by the United Nations Global Compact, which tries to focus on sustainability and responsibility. So we have to develop the capabilities of the students to the future generations and build up sustainable value system. The process that we have gone through is in going through various stages. First is trying to build up a rationale for curriculum revision. What is the basis on which we should be looking at the curriculum? Then, of course, like any type of change, we need to have somebody who can champion the cause. Then the planning process, then the rollout, and whatever are the corrective actions. I'll just touch upon some of these aspects which have been the way in which we have tried to look at and how we have tried to incorporate some of these aspects into the entire system which is there. There's a huge variation in the society, and that is what we already talk about, Bharat versus India, whereas the urban versus the rural, or whichever way we try to look at, there is a huge divide, there is a huge issue of equity which is there. And how do we really focus on this? How do we ensure that most of the talent which is there is not actually putting back or trying to give back to the society? And one of the things was that you should set aside about 20% of off-class timing towards social activities, so that people start building up or looking at activities which are going to be different from what they are currently doing. The faculty and the staff on their side also started adding towards something which is towards entrepreneurship development and social entrepreneur projects, and creating a scholarship for people who are having some ideas which are going to help the society. Students also created on their side something which is called as the social credit points. So if anybody does any activity which is benefiting the society, they are given different points, and it is called as silver star or a golden star or platinum star, or something which is going to denote the amount of effort or the way in which they are contributing towards the development of the society. Alumni, on their part, have put up a social entrepreneurship trust, and every year they give us a grant for the best social initiative which can be put into practice. The rollout has also started. The vision and the mission statement puts a lot of emphasis on social responsibility, and XLRI being a Jesuit institute, there has been a certain amount of emphasis on this earlier also, but now it has been more formalized as part of the entire mission and vision statement. And as Mr. Kanwar has mentioned, there has been an emphasis on people visiting and staying in the villages, because that has actually, what we have seen is, has made a lot of impact on a lot of people, because there a lot of things are only what they hear and hear and say, but once they spend time in the villages, it really opens up their eyes, and a lot of change can happen, and we are seeing some amount of change which is there. And of course, in the curriculum, we are trying to incorporate certain courses which are more aiming towards social development, social entrepreneurship, any other courses which could lead to giving them an idea about some of these aspects which are there. In addition, it's also important that we should continue in this so that it doesn't become just a one-off exercise. There is a need to create some measures which are there, which could be monitored and which could be looked at. So we are trying to look at some of this in terms of the increase in social awareness, the number of people who are opting for career in social sector, though it is small, but there has been some amount of change towards this. And the extent of research and development from the faculty side also, which is aimed at this, like the tie-ups which are there with the organization which are working with social sector and research activities which are there. So I hope some of this will really change and bring about little more development towards in the way that we are trying to look at in the future. Thank you very much.